Yo, it's your boy KD and I'm back with another video. I got a cool idea for today. This is gonna probably be my first, well, it's my first art video in a while, but the other day I posted a reel, a TikTok, and a YouTube short saying that I wanted you guys to comment original characters for me, y'all original characters, because I wanted to draw them in my style in the video, but I only wanted you to do the description. I don't want to know what you drew them like or what you think they look like, and we can compare after, and I'm doing that now. I got a decent amount of comments actually, so I got a lot of characters that I can pick from, and I'm gonna do 2 of those characters. Now, originally, I was just gonna go through, read some of them and pick them, but I think it'd be a little bit more fun and more challenging for me if I did it at random. So I got a wheel here. I put all the names down of the people who commented. Unfortunately, if you comment after today, I can't pick you, but who knows, if this does good, I might do a part 2 and we might make this a series because I want to do what you guys like. But I put all the names down on the wheel and I'm gonna do 2 wheel spins, and that's how I'm gonna randomly pick who I draw because everybody gave pretty good descriptions of their character, so I should be able to do anybody's. All right, time for the first wheel spin. Let's see who's getting picked first. All right, we got it. Juicy Hemlock, that's our first person we doing. She commented on Instagram and I actually did go to school with her, so shout out Leslie, but let's do it. All right, so let's go ahead and read her description. One of my OCs is Lex. He is a blue alien with yellow eyes, antennae, pointy ears, purple face markings. He wear a purple puffer jacket and cool sneakers. He likes rap, hip hop, and R&B. Okay. I could work with that. And whenever I'm making a character, the first thing I want to do is grab reference. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some reference and I'm gonna meet y'all back. All right, so we went ahead and grabbed some pretty cool reference here using Milanote. Milanote is a pretty good program when you need to organize things and get a little bit more organized. So we got a lot of good reference here, a lot of stuff we can work with. I'm gonna go into Clip Studio Paint now, and I'm gonna get some sketching in, figure out what we gonna do for this character, and then we gonna do a final pose after that. So let me go ahead and do that sketch, and I'm gonna meet y'all again live and see what we think about it. And to start off, I was thinking of doing like a skinny, cool alien, kind of setting like the 80s with the hairstyle I went with, but I wanted to lean into more retro aesthetic with this. So I was thinking I want to give him like a boombox. I want to give him big, cool, chunky sneakers. I want to give him skinny pants, and I went for like a kind of like a juice fade high top for him. With the direction I was given that he liked hip hop and R&B, so I was like, okay, so he's a cool, like funky looking alien that came across like a Walkman or a boombox and heard this music and instantly like fell in love with it. So now he learns like human culture. I don't know. That's the kind of story I was trying to tell, even though it's not my character, but that's what I got from the description. All right, I went and got some sketches down here. I'm kind of liking what I got so far, so I think it's time we can move on and do our final piece. We're gonna try and do something, a pose, but I want it to be in color and I want it to be a final piece. So let's go ahead and move on to that. Going into the final sketch, as you can see here, I went for a semi-dynamic pose. I got the boom box in there, I got the jacket and the sneakers. I think this is cool. It shows like personality. I kind of went for like a upbeat, listening to hip hop, having fun type of character. So I do really like how this final sketch came out. The colors was nice. I used a Copic marker brush that, bro, it's so fire. I love it. Clip Studio got some of the best brushes, and I use Copic markers in real life, so being able to use them on my digital art is a game changer. But yes, sir. Let me know how y'all like how this came out. This is the sketch for Lex, piece by Juicy Hemlock, and then we'll move on to the next one after this. All right, we got Lex done, and I'm gonna do one more for you in this video. So it's time to spin the wheel again. All right, bet, let's see who was the second OC we doing. Okay, Broomer Comics. So let's go see what Boomer Comics commented so we can know what they OC look like. Alright, so for Boomer Comics, we got a big buff pink alien Cyclops wearing a Roman-like helmet. You can see dreads poking out from below the helmet. The rest of his fit is a black and orange shirt and pants inspired by pro wrestling outfits. He has a few stars on his shirt. Damn, okay, that's interesting. Okay, baby, we got a lot to work with here, so let's go ahead and do the same thing, get a mood board, some inspiration, and then we can sketch it. Alright, so I went ahead and got quite a few references. I think this is going to be fun too because this is honestly not the type of characters I usually make. Bigger, buffer characters like this. So it's going to be a challenge. But what's a challenge if it's not fun, you know? If it's not a challenge, it's not fun. So I'm going to go ahead and do some sketches on this, see what we get, and let's go. And as you can see with these sketches, I took a lot of inspiration from Alan, from I had thought about making them 4-arm, and then I was like, nah, we're gonna go 2 arms and just make them as buff as possible. And I really wanted to get a nice, authentic looking Roman helmet, so I think I got something good to work with. Alright, so we got a couple sketches down for Boomer Comics character. This one is a little bit of a more difficult one, I'm not even gonna lie, but I think I can cook with something. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the final image and see what we can get, and let's get it going. And with this one, I took heavy inspiration from a lot of wrestling images. I even used a picture of Ultimate Warrior as my main reference, but I really like how this came out. I think the pink is a perfect color for the character. I think the Roman helmet is even cool. And having that singlet similar to Undertaker is fire. I'm a big fan, again, of these brushes. I can't stop talking about this Copic brush enough. It's such a cool brush to work with. But I'm really a big fan of both of these characters the way they came out. I know they may not be the exact character that they visioned, which I'm gonna show after this. I think for what I had to work with, I think they came out pretty good. I'm gonna let this one play out, and I'm gonna come back and show y'all the 2 final pieces, and I'm gonna compare them to what they actually look like. And here we have Boomer Comics character, and I'm not gonna lie, I like this one, bro. He looked fire. I think he looked like he would be a fire wrestler, the world champion in his universe or planet, wherever he is. But I do like how this came out. Now let's compare both of these characters to what they sent me, to what they believe they look like, and see how close I got and what the differences are, because I went off description only. So let's look at that. So starting off, here is my Lex that I made, and here is the Lex that Juicy Hemlock sent me a character turnaround for. And as you can see here, the basics of the characters are the same. He has the purple puff jacket, blue skin, the antennas, and he likes hip hop, but I kind of went for a different aesthetic than she did, which is perfectly fine because I just interpreted the way I interpreted it. But I do really like how she draws the character. It's the cool looking character. He look a lot cooler than mine. Mine looks kind of like a more goofy character rooted in like a funny character. Hers kind of looks like a badass. But yeah, this is such a cool challenge to see different styles and different interpretations of descriptions, and that's why I did this. So I really like this. Shout out Juicy Hemlock for the comment, and shout out Lex for this cool character. Let's also go ahead and take a look at Boomer Comics and what they sent me. And here we have the character that Boomer Comics sent me, their rendition of it and how they imagine them, and it is kind of different. It's a lot different actually. This character is bigger, buffer. They have different colors, and they did a different way of doing the Roman helmet, but I think the core of the character is pretty similar. The color, of course, the wrestling outfit, things like that, but they went for a really big character, which I really do like how they draw this character. It's very expressive. He kind of looks like a nicer character too. Like, he looks like he's huge, but he doesn't look like a mean character. All in all, this is a really cool character that they came up with, and I like the way they draw them, and I'd love to see more of them. And yeah, that's about it for this video. This is a really cool video, and it's a new editing style. I hope y'all enjoyed everything. It's a lot of new I'm trying to do. Just experiment, see what sticks, see what y'all like. Yeah, this was cool. I love drawing. This is a art video. Also, big appreciation, big thank you to Juicy Hemlock and Boomer Comics. Go follow both of them on Instagram. Thank you so much for your suggestions and awesome characters. And this isn't something I do often, so if y'all like it, like the video. That helps a lot. It shows me that you like it. Comment any ideas. If you want to do, if you want me to do your character, comment it. If you want me to do a different type of video with different ideas, just anything different. I'm open to everything. I'm really looking to experiment with this channel and see where it goes. But yeah, I'm not finna go into a yap session in the video. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Peace.